it wouldn't let me use it on account of it being recently used by somebody else in another part of the world. I presume it's done by IP or region or something. But if you look, this is game one. I mean, they are at a very late host time, so it's going to take a long time to catch up. But I do have a stream key working now, and it's reassuring that we've been able to resolve the problem by fixing the stream key issue, because now that I've done that, that means that theoretically there should be no problems from here on in. And it also means that when I'm streaming tomorrow, there shouldn't be any problems there either. So, after what had left me feeling very dejected and like a major crisis, then I think we'd be okay. I'm going to try and make sense of this game as it fast forwards very quickly. I won't introduce anybody really, and maybe I'll save that for game 2. But yeah, trying to get the stream up on my phone to just check that everything's okay. This is top versus bottom in terms of like the teams, north versus south. What have we got? Vikings, Teutons and Celts. Seems pretty even game up to now, early Castle Age. While it's fast forwarding, I'm going to turn the light on in my room. It's got really dark while I've been trying to fix all the problems we've had. It seems like this was a real area of contention between the two teams. Right outside Phenos base, River and Kong really trying to push in here. Scores are keeping very close up to minute 30. Dodging the mangonel shots nicely there. I want to check the other side, but there's so much going on here. Yeah, the score's switching all the time here. Even game, and if it's still going on, as the host time seems to suggest, then this is going to be developing to a very nice Imperial Age game indeed. It's a shame we haven't been able to see the entirety of it, and that we're now watching it on crazy speed to try and catch up, but nothing that I could do about that, unfortunately. Have a look how the other side's going. Red v blue here, scores pretty even. Avicii's slightly ahead on points, but Spring the one pushing for here for now. It seems like these two are playing 1v1 whilst the other side, the left side in the pocket, play 2v2. This hill has really helped Phenor to hold in this game. This is quite stereotypical for Spring, just like full Castle Age push. He's someone, if he can try and gain an edge in the Castle Age, and he always will, he'll create a lot of units. He won't be worried about his opponent going the Imperial Age. And that's kind of what he's doing here, just loads of pikemen. Almost more pikemen than crossbows, which is fine as well because he's Celts. So, you know, he'll be wanting to transition into Halberdier amongst other things in the Imperial Age. And he's actually just slaughtered paladins with pikemen there in a couple of conversions. That was really nice for him. Seems like on the left hand side, River was really making progress into the side of Phenos base. Good Onager shots there, wow! Arbalest being demolished. And they all get cleaned up by those Cavaliers and Onagers. So, nice defense there by Jeddo on the left hand side. This is looking like it has been a really great game, and it's still half an hour to catch up on. We're going fast speed to try and catch up on it, but Avicii's starting to crumble a little bit, but he's holding firm still. He's still got 100 villagers, he's still making paladins, but against Celt Halberdiers, that's quite a cheap way to deal with the paladins. Big Onager shots here, if they don't all die to a few cavaliers. Which is sort of happened there, 1 or 2 going down. Yeah, it seems like Team 1v1 at this point have got a bit of an advantage. They've been pushing against Fino for the entirety of the game. He's got 115 vills, but no map control. He's always on the defensive, and everybody's pushing against him. And then on the right hand side, Spring is pushing against Avicii, but Avicii's 75 vills, that's okay, that's not a lot. And he's going into Elite Skirm, which is fine while your enemy only has Halberdiers, but as soon as they start making Onagers or Rams. But Spring just seems to be having some Halberdiers filtering in. It's not a concentrated push here by any means here. And we can see that probably the game has continued on for a long time, so maybe that's what happened over here, that this kind of half-hearted push from Spring got pushed back. But he's got Siege Onager now. Siege Onager and Halb, good combo, especially with Vikings on the field against an enemy, and then the shooting players mainly just going Halb and Skirm. That's pretty good. Seems they're paused for thought here a little bit. Wow, great Onager shot that we just caught there. 2 of them actually. Both teams starting to get trade up. That could be a little bit vulnerable to Arbalest or something firing over the walls. Purple wants to put his Arbalest there. Spring with the Celt Siege Death Ball. Well on the way, that's a lot of Siege Onagers all clumped together. And there you see the problem with going Elite Skirm against Celts. Where are these Siege Onagers going? We're just going to play like splat the trade cards with the Onagers. T90 official, how dare you show your face here. Alright. Yeah, Fino's still holding the line over here. Starting to get onto Onagers of his own. Yeah, he's the Celt player, so he'll be hoping for Siege Onager, but his economy hasn't been in as good a shape as Spring, because it seems Spring has been uninterrupted for a lot of the game, pushing against his opponent on the flank, the red player Avicii. There's still 30 minutes of behind host time here. So this has been a hell of a long game. At the moment it looks like Spring was really sort of cleaning up all the eco that was in the back here and denying the trade route, but his army here is starting to get whittled down a little bit. At least Paladin's coming from Kong, but the suggestion, judging by the length of the game, is that this little push from Spring here may have gotten cleaned up in the end. Viking player wants to go Elite Berserks. Maybe, or maybe he just made one Berserk for the sake of it, I don't know. Skirm's coming out for him as well. I've got to say the Jedi team, Mehdi's boys, will have done well to turn this round. Once again, I'll introduce the players properly from the start of game 2. But yeah, sizable advantage for Team 1v1 at this point, even BBT coming out on this side from Kong. Looks like he's mostly switched his attention to the right hand side with we see the green streak across the map, more paladins and stuff coming there. Staying with some BBT on the left, but he's on some on the right as well. Stealing all of Avicii's golds, maybe there are extra map golds, I don't know, but how are the Jedi team trading at this point? Trade is running through the crossfire. Yeah, you can hope, T90, you can hope. So River as Vikings sending a whole bunch of extra resources to Spring to let the Celt player really come into their own. We see GG being called by Red, so it must not have been a 1.5 hour game after all. The host time's actually reverted to 1 hour 2:17, so that was a bit of a glitch. Hopefully game 2 didn't start. Maybe PRV Liam held them for me.